What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Fall 2024, Episode 2. So today, actually at another new spot. Have not been here before. This is Beaver Creek Valley State Park in Minnesota. So yeah, it's like 40-minute drive from where I was at. So just drove out here. Super nice day. Sunday, September 8th. So it's like 1 o'clock right now. And yeah, there's actually, you guys can see some fall color kind of in here. So, but this is a pretty big state park. You can do a lot of hiking in here. But I rolled my ankle yesterday running. It's nothing terrible, but wearing the good boots, so I should be fine. So we'll see how far I can get. But yeah, I'm just gonna explore. And I got some pretty good light. It's like there's like a little bit of a cloud layer, so it's kind of dimming the sunlight a little bit, not making it as harsh, which is good. So yeah, we'll just get going with this hike. It's about 1 o'clock now, so we'll see what we can see. All right, guys, so here's the map. We're like here. So it is huge park. The hiking club trail says it's like 6 miles to do like this whole, I believe all of this pretty much. That's like 6 miles, but lots of ground to cover. So we should be seeing some pretty cool stuff. But let's get to it. Okay, so first shot kind of right off the bat here, guys, right off the trail. Just looking down at this shed through here. Just went a vertical shot. Kind of getting in these trees in here and stuff. I also like the light just hitting the sidewalk a bit, but I saw this just coming right off the trail. So first little shot. This is pretty wild. That's pretty awesome, man. The creek. Alright, guys, just came up some nasty freaking switchbacks. Gonna check out what's up here, top of this ridge. We got some cool rock outcroppings here. Very steep. This might have not been a good idea, to be honest. It's pretty sketchy. But we're gonna keep going. cool overlook here. I'm not gonna take any pics. Not a whole lot going on, but still looks pretty sweet. Got some good views down the valley there. I'll zoom in for you guys. So, pretty cool view. Not a whole lot going on for pictures wise, but it's really cool up here on this ridge. So I'm gonna walk down this trail a little bit. We just came up that. I'm just gonna check out what's up here. All right, so we're off the ridge line now. Back at the I guess on the floor of the valley. But this creek really runs through the whole park. Really pretty. Let's see if there's a shot there actually. This looks pretty sweet. Alright, so yeah, I got just a landscape shot of the creek here along the trail. That little bridge getting lit up by the sun there. Looks pretty nice. Forgot to mention it's like perfect day out today. High of like 75. Just beautiful. So let's cross this bridge again. Yeah, I just figured I'd turn around and at least snap that just to get it. Beautiful shot here, guys. Absolutely beautiful. We got the creek here. Some nice rocks poking out in the foreground. Sunlight's bouncing off that really nice. And yeah, I went vertical. Took a vertical shot here. So cut off this right here, cutting off this log, getting that out of the shot, and then right about in here. So on the camera, when I was looking at these after I was taking them, the yellow tint that's coming through just looks crazy. I don't know if you guys can see it very well on the iPhone, but on the camera the yellow tint is really coming through in this shot. So I love this. Love this right here. Just beautiful. So I've been here for probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes, walking around this spot, just trying to find the angle, and there it is. So freaking awesome. Let me just get out of here. So yeah, I just basically saw this, the sunlight hitting this area right off the trail. I love the rock formations here too, really cool. So I just poked down there, went down there, got the shot. That's the best one of the day so far, for sure. I think it's like just after 2 o'clock. So I'm taking my time though. I'm not moving very fast with my ankle being all kind of messed up. So I want to take my time. It's up here. Trail goes this way. Let's check this out. Another shot of the creek, I'm guessing. Oh yeah. I'm glad I wore long pants on this trip. Oh yeah. Wow, check this out, guys. This might be another shot. It's freaking awesome, dude. Wow. It's gorgeous. Okay guys, so I was just right there shooting this way, so you guys just saw this bridge I'm on. So I was just over there, but this is just a beautiful spot, dude. Like, really can't get over how pretty this all looks. You can really tell it's starting to turn fall. I mean, we got leaves falling. You can start to really see the yellow tint of things. This is just gorgeous. It's so cool. You just walk like right up to this. Just beautiful. Yeah, I was saying I've been getting lots of shots involving water lately. But I'll take it, dude. I mean, it's so pretty back here. It's almost like everywhere I'm looking, almost everywhere I look lately, I've been seeing some photo ops. I'm super happy with this hike so far. There wasn't much in the beginning there on the ridge top, but this little trail is making up for it, I will say. Honestly, I should not have gone and hiked those switchbacks that you guys saw up on the ridge there. That was not a good idea with my rolled ankle. And I literally just rolled my ankle yesterday, so not a great idea. But we're still going. Gotta do what you gotta do. There are little bridges all over the place back here. Makes it kind of fun. Didn't see really any photo ops back there. Let me flip the camera quick. Okay. So, it's closing in on 3 o'clock right now. I'm probably around halfway, maybe a little bit more, down this main trail here. So just the main trail. There's tons of other like trails throughout here. And yeah, it's already been, when did we start? A couple hours already. So, I mean, I've been going slow, but so plan is I'm gonna go up the main trail here, maybe another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we'll turn around. There is another overlook. I don't know if it's switchback trails like the other one, but there's another trail that kind of goes up onto the bluff line here. So I think I'm gonna check that out on the way back. And yeah, we'll probably just call it by ear, play it by ear after that. But we're nearing the turning around point, so just wanted to let you guys know. Yeah, about 3 o'clock. We still got good light, but the days are definitely getting shorter, man. Sun starts setting 6:30. Start losing light like crazy around 7 o'clock now. So yeah, we'll just I'm hoping we can see some cool stuff on the way back here. Maybe get something different other than just forested things. And who knows, I may stop somewhere on the actual drive back. I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right, so got another shot of the, I forget if this is a river or a creek, I forget. But vertical here, cut off. I was trying to cut off the sky too, so I can just kind of get the trees and the creek in there, working my best with that. But you can see some yellow tint coming through there, and the sunlight's pretty nice actually. I said in the beginning, like there's a layer of like cloud kind of in the sky there, so it's making the light actually look a bit dimmer, which is helping me, making these shots kind of look more yellowish with the fall. So, but we're headed back. So trail continues on down there. I walked up there a little bit. I don't think there's gonna be much, but we're pretty deep back here now, so this will be the turning around point. And I am actually seeing a decent amount of trout in here. I believe they're trout, so it's kind of cool. Saw some fishermen along the bank here, so I was walking up. So yeah, there's definitely some fish in here. This is honestly like a fisherman's paradise back here. This is so nice, peaceful. But let's let's get going. It's about that time. Plus I do want to check out that trail on the way back here. So. Well guys, I just came up the Plateau Rock Trail. A lot of switchbacks again, but there's a little bench overlook. I honestly don't think there's gonna be like a crazy good photo opportunity up here, but I was still just kind of curious to see what was on top of here. So yeah, I basically just hiked up the ridgeline again from the bottom of the valley. All of these trails going up to the ridge lines are super steep, so that's fun. It's really peaceful up here though. See if there's a overlook or something over here. Okay friends, so I just walked this Plateau Rock Trail along the ridge line here. There's nothing really up here, kind of as I expected. Just some cool rock outcroppings, and yeah, all the trees are kind of blocking the view, so kind of expected that, but all good. So I'm gonna slowly and carefully make my way down this trail, and then I'm just going right back to the truck. It's like 3:30, so yeah, just gonna book it back to the truck, and we'll see what time it is once we get back there. Might check out another trail, maybe, once we get back to the main trailhead. But we'll see. We'll see what time it is once we get back. So, but overall, really sweet hike. I mean, got some beautiful shots along the creek bed there. Some really cool shots along the creek bed. So stoked about those. Yeah, can't complain. Beautiful day. So I'll see you guys once I get off this bluff. Nice vertical shot here, guys, of the trail. Right in here. And as you can see, this is honestly some of the most fall foliage I've seen so far. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but this is super yellow right in here. Kind of like a burnt yellow right in these trees. That's honestly like kind of the most yellow and orange that I've seen so far. Obviously I've seen some trees here and there that are really turning really early, but the light right here is really good too, coming up on the camera. Just really nice light along the trail. Hitting those leaves just makes for a good shot. So first kind of real nice fall colors I've seen on some trees here. That kind of burnt yellow, orange. So. Making our way back. Actually hiked a decent amount. Okay, friends, so real quick, just something I thought about as I'm walking back here. So as I'm noticing, just looking around, so coming back now, it's like 4 o'clock. So the sun has actually, it's just starting to fall over the bluff there. So it's a lot dimmer now on this side. So when I was walking out, hiking out, getting those shots in the creek bed, everything was really nice and lit up all along this side on this trail. I'm kind of all in shadows now. So the sun is getting cut off from the bluff, and it's only 4 o'clock. But that bluff face right here, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty tall, right? So the sun gets cut off kind of late afternoon like we are right now. So something to think about if you guys are going out and hiking, you're in valleys or you're working around hills or anywhere where you notice like, okay, the sun could get cut off from this hill or this valley. Later in the day, the sun could get cut off here, might not get this light. Because literally, like, you know, if I would have taken another trail or not stayed along the creek bed, you know, went along that trail during that time, I wouldn't have gotten those shots, right? Everything's in a shadow now. On the way back, you know, like we're walking on this bridge that I videoed earlier for you guys. This little thing, it's all in shadows now, right? It's all covered up in shadows. So just something to think about, like, you never know when you're gonna lose like your sunlight. You never know when, you know, when it's gonna kind of get cut off. So something to think about if you guys are working, taking photos in areas similar to this. You've got a lot of tree coverage, some hills, whatever, valleys. Just something to note, like, again, if I would have taken another trail other than the one I took, I wouldn't have been able to, I would not have been able to get those shots that I got earlier in the video with all the nice lighting and all that sunlight and stuff. Everything is covered in shadows now. So something to think about if you guys are getting out and taking photos in similar areas to mine. So just something I thought of. Made it back. It was a long hike. Took our time though. And I'm ready to get off my feet, to be honest. I am ready. I gotta put some ice on my ankle or something. Yeah, this was all lit up before. So that sun just disappears quick, man. Goes quick. Okay, friends, we made it back to the truck. Made it back. So that was a good hike, though. That was a super good hike. Besides my ankle, I guess. But whatever. Still good. Got some good pics. Really like those ones along the creek bed. And yeah, those turned out really good, honestly. And saw some decent fall colors, like some yellows. When you guys will see on the photo review coming up, you'll see in the actual photos, the camera was just my actual, you know, good camera. It was picking up the yellows a lot better than the iPhone. So I know on a lot of these video shots, you might not be able to see kind of that yellow tint that I was talking about a lot. But you guys will see in the photo review coming up that a lot of them turned out really good, and you could see it. You could see that kind of fall kind of tint coming through. And yeah, all the trees back here, it's just gorgeous. You can really kind of tell that it's September, early September. But yeah, this place is sweet, man. Like, it's huge too. We're wrapping it up, but I would keep hiking if it was earlier in the day a little bit. I mean, honestly, so I have to get back and feed my cat, and with my ankle thing, I'm just gonna wrap it up. But I would keep going if my foot wasn't really hurting and my cat was fed. But yeah, I gotta start heading back. So I got like a 40-minute drive. So yeah, this is near Caledonia, Minnesota, if you know where that is. So it's about 40 minutes from La Crosse, where I'm at. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this little hike. And some really beautiful scenery back here, dude. I love this area, the whole Coulee region. The drive out here was just gorgeous too. All the kind of farmhouses, lots of farmhouses, farm fields, all that stuff. That is one thing that I really want to try and get more shots of, is kind of barns and like farmhouses and that kind of thing, kind of the more agricultural stuff. I think that'd be cool, but it's tough, man. It's tough to get those types of shots because parking, you want to respect people's property and all that. You don't want to be a nuisance. So, but anyways, I'm just rambling. So let's wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this little hike at Beaver Valley Creek. I think that's what it's called, Beaver Valley Creek or Beaver Creek Valley State Park, Minnesota. Check it out. Sweet place. I didn't even cover probably half of the trails in here. So, but hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys back at the crib. Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the crib. That was a pretty good hike. Out in Beaver Creek Valley State Park over in Minnesota there. So I had never been there before. Completely new place, and beautiful day. And definitely did not disappoint with a lot of those kind of creek shots, and just the waterway moving through there. It's pretty sweet. Besides the rolled ankle, which is thankfully all healed up now. That was, definitely not the best idea to be hiking up switchbacks up the bluffs there like the day after, but still a pretty nice hike overall. I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't really have any expectations. Saw the big kind of state forest outline on the map, and it wasn't too far of a drive, so figured I'd go and explore. But definitely a place I'd go back to for sure. I think it'd be interesting to see all of those kind of trails and stuff moving through there in a different season or something like that. And I'm sure that all the leaves and stuff. I mean, you guys saw in kind of the field footage, some of the leaves were turning yellow and orange there, but I'm sure in like full fall, peak fall, all that stuff looks really cool. Although, you are kind of in a valley, so it gets a lot of shade in there sometimes, probably, most likely. Like I was noticing just on the hike out, that whole half side of kind of the valley was already in shade. But overall, pretty cool hike. Got some pretty nice shots out of it. So we'll just jump into the photo review. I already have a couple photos edited from the hike. So we'll just take a look at those and kind of wrap it up here. So we'll hop onto the screen and just get going here. What is happening? Here we go. Okay. Why is it, hang on, why is it showing like this? No, I don't want to use groups. Okay. Sorry about that. We'll just start in right here. So, we'll just start cruising through. This is just kind of right at the start of the trail on that bridge. And then right off the trail, right away, I kind of saw this. This was just kind of a shelter cabin place. So kind of nice, just kind of looking down the path. And the sun is kind of lighting up that open area where the cabin is located. So just decent lighting I was seeing kind of coming through here. And then, I might edit that one up. It's nothing like that photo of the cabin. It's nothing like too crazy. But this on top of the ridge line, I was just kind of looking at all of the trees, and you can kind of see some like kind of the start of the color changes here from like the green to the light green, but nothing really popping off in this area yet. Kind of in early September. But yeah, all along the ridge line, I just really wasn't seeing much for photos. It was cool to explore up there. I mean, probably not with my foot, but nonetheless, it was cool to explore up there. But no really kind of photo I wasn't really seeing any interesting, and nothing was really catching my eye for photos. Along this creek here, kind of near the start of the trail as well. This is pretty awesome. It's this little bridge, and all these, I forget what these flowers are called, or this kind of wildflower, honeysuckle, I think, but these were all over the place. Yeah, that shot was honestly pretty cool. I was trying to line up like something in this location, but it was difficult because everything was really tight. Like, it'd be a good spot for a wide angle lens because everything was just super kind of tight together. So sometimes I was having that in these spots where the creek was kind of just, I don't know how to describe it, but there just wasn't a lot of space to get the right angle, you know. Of course, you know, I didn't want to hop into the creek or anything like that to get the perfect angle, but I was just messing around there. Still just really pretty. This shot, I turned it back around for. At first, I didn't really see it. Didn't think it was like too interesting, but I turned back around because just kind of the composition of this, kind of making everything focused around this kind of center point where the bridge is crossing the creek, and the sun was actually hitting this pretty perfectly, kind of just hitting that bridge there in the creek. So just good lighting. You know, if I bring this into edits, I can really darken up the shadows around the center point here, and just kind of a nice leading line up the trail and over the creek. So again, I honestly was pretty good on the timing for light, and I forget, I think I hit this at about like right midday, I think, like late afternoon, or not late afternoon, maybe like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. We were getting into this. But this was one of the shots that I've already edited. Probably one of the best or better shots of the day here. This was in the actual creek bed. And yeah, I just noticed this right off the trail, like I was kind of showing in the field footage. You guys can see how off the trail this whole area was just getting lit up by the sun here. And it was just a perfect shot. Kind of just walked into these rocks here, crouched down a bit. Was trying to basically frame this up, kind of cutting off anything I didn't want in the image. This little log here on the side, it's just kind of something that's pretty distracting, so I was just trying to work around that and line up the trees in the background, so you could get some nice kind of leading lines, kind of looking down the creek bed there. And then of course you can kind of see the sun bouncing off the water here, kind of giving a little bit of a sparkle. So that was cool. But yeah, I just really like the and I was kind of messing around with the exposure a bit, trying to make the yellow tints really pop out. And hopefully you guys can see that, but you'll see in my edited photo, I really kind of brought out those yellows a bit more. But this shot was really good for that. The sunlight was just, you know, I was basically shooting into the sun here, so you can kind of see, like, it's really, really bright in the sky. The sun was somewhere up here, but almost shooting into the sun. So, yeah, it was just coming through the leaves pretty nicely. And I was in just a shady spot, so I spent quite a bit of time at this location. I'll just zip through these. Again, just trying to find the right angle, crouching down a bit, and just really working on cutting off what I don't want in the frame as much as I can. And yeah, I thought it turned out really good. Got some nice focus on those as well, but you guys will see the final edit there in a little bit. And then this shot honestly turned out really good too. Again, just along the creek, you got the honeysuckle kind of in the foreground here, this shot as well. I really like that. It's kind of blurred out. You can kind of see the focus I was working with. That's actually pretty good focus. I haven't picked out exactly I haven't highlighted all the ones that are like the best out of these, but you can see there that's actually got some decent focus, kind of. Yeah, you gotta kind of always look through these and make sure you got good focus on them, but overall this is a super cool shot, a super cool area. The creek was really rushing through here. That's a good shot. And then as you guys have seen in these photos, the sun was it was touching the water really nicely. You can actually like see the rocks on the bottom of the creek, which is cool. It's just super clear water, and yeah, that effect, you know, if you get that exposure kind of at the right place, you can make the water kind of those highlights in the water stand out a bit more, and you can actually like see kind of the creek bed through the water there, which is kind of a cool effect. So, but again, these are all, I think these are all like aspen or no, birch trees. A lot of them are birch trees, so you can start to see like those leaves kind of giving that yellowish, kind of light green in there. Those fall tints kind of starting to come through. So that's a good shot. I like that one. I was just messing around here, just kind of seeing what these photos looked like through the camera. Nothing really with those. And then up the trail, this is about the turning around point. Yeah, this is about the turnaround point. It was a super long trail, right? So I was taking my time, making sure I was, looking for photos and taking my time, just kind of having a nice chill hike. So I wasn't planning on hiking the entire route. That would take me quite some time, and the foot wasn't 100%, or the ankle, I guess. So, but this shot here was actually pretty nice. I wasn't expecting this shot to turn out as nice as it did, but I'll just go to the one I edited right away here. Yeah, so I really this was a shot the unedited photo, but I did edit this photo here, and turned out really nice. The sun was kind of there was kind of a cloud layer, like I was mentioning, in the sky. So the sun was a little bit dimmer, I guess, more dim, and gave a nice effect, kind of lighting up the trees here in the background. And I was going a little bit higher exposure again, so I could kind of expose the water, and you can really see in here, the creek bed, which is cool. So that turned out really nice, I think. I was trying to frame this up as well so that the sky wasn't actually showing. Basically trying to cut off this upper right-hand corner here, trying to fill that up all with leaves and kind of the vegetation there, so you can see how I did that. Just trying to work on that framing. And it turned out really nice. The sun kind of just kissing those trees on the other side there. Got some nice shadow on the left hand, so it's good. I think this is just a nice balanced shot where you got a nice kind of half of it that's in the shade and kind of shadowy, and then looking into the shot, kind of down the creek, that sunlight kind of comes into play and brings your eye to kind of naturally where that creek flows around the bend. So that one turned out pretty good. I'll show you quick the unedited shot that we did here. I think it was this one, or maybe 3785. One of these, but yeah, this was the final kind of unedited photo that I was kind of picking out here of those shots along the creek bed. So you can see, chose one where that kind of log that was sticking up here on the left-hand side is kind of cut out. Got good exposure coming through the creek here. The sun kind of hitting that nicely. And again, I was just really picking out ones that had good focus to them. Nice crisp focus. Sharpness is good. Sunlight looks good. So that was the one that I kind of chose out of the many photos at that spot. Yeah, I'll take a ton of photos at locations that I really like, or spots that I kind of know I'm gonna for sure pick a photo out of and put into post production. I'll definitely spend some time and take. I'm trying to narrow that down with taking less photos and getting kind of the good ones right away. But if it is a spot that I know for sure I'm going to want to go into post production, I'll take quite a number of photos until I know that I have the shot I want, or the best shot that I can get. And so yeah, wrapping it up here, guys. This was the final kind of nice image for the hike here. And I think I did highlight one of these. Let me see. No, I didn't. I thought I did. But I think I will edit this shot here. Just a simple trail shot, but the I believe these are birch. Excuse me. I don't know for sure. No, they're not birch. No. But these trees in here, they were just getting lit up really nicely. And yeah, there we go. So I kind of went lighter exposure there again, kind of bringing out those highlights naturally in the photo. And you can really start to see those yellows pop. That yellow kind of burnt orange kind of pop in this image, and with some post-production editing, kind of bring those colors up a bit, bring the highlights up a bit, bring the shadows down. You know, this shot could honestly turn out pretty good if I put some edits into it. And yeah, just really kind of focusing on the trees there and that color. So turned out pretty good. But overall, I think that was, you guys saw the little sneak peek. But those are all the photos. I'll show you guys real quick the final edits that I've done on the couple so far. So let's see here. Yep, so this was the creek photo. Nice and cropped down. Put that editing work on it. There you guys can see. So just brought out the highlights a bit. Nothing like too crazy. I mean, you guys can definitely tell this is edited, but hopefully it's nothing unnatural, right? Just kind of simply brought out the highlights, put some saturation into it, brought out those yellows. So this photo, it's a bit more yellow. Bring out that tint to the photo, but turned out really good, I think. And we got some really nice sharpness to this, good clarity all along the creek there, as you can see. Honeysuckles growing, so just really pretty. A nice September scene along the creek. Yeah, I can really tell that it's kind of late September, late summer in that photo. It was pretty nice. And then of the creek here, so really brought out those highlights in this one. As you can see, hopefully that's good focus. Let me see that again. Yeah. So really brought out those highlights here. Kind of kept the shadows dark along the left-hand side of this photo, kind of where this big overarching tree is. And really brought out the highlights along the bank, kind of the forest here. And overall, it was just a nice kind of composition, I thought. And again, I really like how you can kind of see that creek bed with that higher exposure. You can kind of get a visual for that. So those were just a couple so far. I'll probably end up editing a few more out of that shoot. Not like a whole lot of amazing ones in this, but still a nice hike overall, and it's good little mix up. I don't get the opportunity a whole lot to shoot along like creeks and stuff like this. I mean, they're around for sure. They're around my area a lot, but it takes a little bit of time to find the right spots and all that stuff. But we'll hop off the screen. So yeah, that was the editing portion for this hike, episode 2, fall 2024. But yeah, like I was saying, getting these types of shots, it's always fun. It's a little bit of a mix-up, especially with like the creek beds, the creeks and stuff like that. Like they're around the area and whatnot. But being able to get up close to them, right, and get like these types of shots, it's a little bit more rare. Like it definitely takes a little bit more time to get out to those areas, to actually hike in and all that stuff. But speaking of that, I mean, there's actually a spot that I'm planning on going out to soon, maybe the next weekend or two, and it's along like a fishing creek, very kind of popular fishing creek. But that's like 45 minutes outside of town. So it does take some time to drive out to those areas and those spots, but well worth it, get really pretty kind of nature shots like those. And yeah, it was pretty satisfying. Come away with those few photos along there that really turned out. Yeah, had a good time. It was really pretty spot. I'll definitely want to go back. Like I said, kind of in another season to check it out. I think would be cool. And yeah, I literally only explored, maybe not even maybe half of that place. So it's a huge place and lots of cool trails running through there. Lots of dense forest, and the fact that you got a creek running through it all too is, yeah, there was lots of good opportunities kind of for some cool nature shots and whatnot. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking with me. And let's see, anything else? Episode 3 and 4 are in the books. I just got to work on the editing portions of those videos, and then yeah, I'll have those out to you guys. But we're getting into the full swing of fall here. Definitely ramping up, and trees are turning. Definitely colors are starting to pop. Cooler weather is here. It's definitely some crisp air, getting down into like the 40s at night. So yeah, definitely getting into full swing of fall here. So, but anyways, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. And I will see you in episode 3. So peace out. And if you guys are stay getting outside, stay hiking, doing all that. If you're doing photos and all that stuff, and you got some fall foliage around, hopefully you're getting out and snapping some pics. It's always, I find this is like the best, most fun season to do photography in. There's just lots of opportunities everywhere, kind of wherever you look, if you kind of got some fall foliage in your area and whatnot. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that'll do it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.